Anywho, that's a tangent. Here's this combo. Hey guys, welcome back. So got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I was really feeling some fun makeup this week, like little pops of color. So neutrals paired with pops of color. So especially a yellow inner corner highlight and yellow lower lash line. Today I just did the inner corners, but I wore yellow on my lower lash line several times, on the inner corners of my eyes. So just that little pop of color. I have a bright lip favorite. Today I kind of have like all the lip favorites paired together, but I'll show you individually, and one of them is a fun pop of color. It's so pretty. So yeah, just some like fun, happy pops of color paired with neutrals, sort of favorites. So let's get to them. And P.S. if you hear banging or knocking, our neighbors are having their roof repaired next door. So, you know, we just gonna have to work with it because they gotta do what they gotta do and I gotta do what I gotta do. So if you hear some knocking, that's what it is. Okay, first favorite for the week. This gorgeous palette from Too Faced. They sent this to me. This is the Too Faced Natural Lust palette. I love the packaging on this. The look of this, it looks antique. It looks like it was originally a bright gold and then it kind of got weathered and old, and I love that. I think it's so cool looking. This is such a pretty palette. So it's overall a pretty neutral palette, but there are some pops of color in here which are really fun. I really didn't play with the pops of color. I mainly just played with the neutrals. So like today I have this and this in my crease, and then I have these two on my lid, and then I have some of this in my outer corner. Just really pretty neutral. So what I enjoyed doing this week, which is kind of an interesting combo, is kind of a cool toned eye look and then a little like pop of yellow on the lower lash line or inner corner. So kind of that contrast of really cool toned with really warm toned, like a just a bright sunshine sort of a yellow. Do I have something on my thumb? Yes. So pretty. Look how gorgeous. The mattes blend really well. There's a lot of light neutrals in here, so you can really get a very soft eye look if you want with this palette. So the lighter mattes they're very soft and they're very light, so they take some building, but it's just the nature of the kind of color that they are. But there are definitely some dark ones in there too that you can really kind of get a lot of contrast in your eye look. There are just some gorgeous metallic-y shades. So I really love this palette because I feel like it's one that you have a lot of versatility with. It's just one of those palettes that is gonna take you through lots of different things in life, you know, like work, a party, a date night, whatever. You can kind of play with it in different ways. You can pair it with fun colors. So I think it's an awesome, awesome palette. Love the packaging on it, and I think it's a really nice quality palette. So for that bright pop of yellow, of course, something for BH Cosmetics because they just do everything well and they're affordable and they have fun colors and they just do makeup right. But first step to the fun yellow was this LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in Screamin'. This is so fun. This is like highlighter yellow liner, but it's kind of more on the sunshine yellow side of a neon yellow. So it's not like very chartreusey green. It's not moving that way. It's more of the sunshine side of yellow. It is just so bright and fun. Really nice formula to it. It's creamy and applies well but wears well. So I put this on and then I put shadows on top of it. So it works really well that way. But just look how bright it is. It is so, so fun. These liners are awesome. If you are looking for some bright colored liners, the LA Girl Shockwave liners are really, really cool. They have some really fun, bright sort of liner colors. Okay, so the other yellow, I actually have one more thing to share with you. Yeah, I do. Well, I don't know why I'm like thinking, oh, I need to, my face. I don't even know if you saw it on my face, but it's like my mind was going, oh, I forgot to bring that highlighter with me, but it's sitting right in front of me. We all good. Okay, so the palette that I used for the yellow was this one. This is the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil Rio edition. This yellow right here. I did wear this one day. This one is going more towards the green side of yellow. This one right here is more of that sunshine yellow. So you can see it there, the difference. So on today, I have this one right here. That one was my favorite. So, I mean, just in general, I mean, look at this. This is so fun. If you love bright colors, but you don't want to spend $50 on a bright colored palette, this one is a great one. This is the Rio edition, so it has kind of more metallic-y versions of the bright colors, but then they also have the regular Take Me Back to Brazil that is, I think, all mattes, or mostly all mattes. So yeah, I do have a video on those palettes if you want to see it. Okay, so there are the yellows right there. This is so fun. Again, this one yellow that I really, really like, it is more of a sunshine yellow. So that one right there, see how it like goes so perfectly with that liner? It's so good. So I put this on the inner corners of my eyes one day and I really did like it a lot, but it is moving towards the green side of yellow. I hope that you can see that. So I like it. I think it's really pretty, but I was going for yellow yellow. So I preferred this one with the liner and then the next thing that I'm about to share with you that I was trying to remember if I'd brought in here with me, and I did. So let's get to that. This OFRA highlighter is so pretty and it was perfect paired with that yellow. So this is the highlighter in Star Island and it is just a beautiful light gold. And it's very light. It is bordering on a white, but it is the golden side of white. So paired with that yellow, it just creates this beautiful inner corner highlight. I hope that you can see it like on my eyes right now. So it's a sunshiny sort of a yellow, but then it's kind of softened into that super light, icy sort of a yellow. So by itself, this is mostly white. I mean, it mainly looks white, but paired with that bright yellow, it kind of brings out the goldeny side to this, and the pairing is just so good. I love them together. I love the OFRA highlighters. They are crazy pigmented. I mean, if anything, I would just say go very light-handed with them because a little bit goes a long way. So if you get too much, that's when things can kind of get like a little bit, oh my, what's happening? It's just because you have too much product. You just need a tiny little bit of product because they are super pigmented, but they blend well. They are buttery and just, I mean, so pigmented and gorgeous. I just love them. So yeah, paired that with the liner and the Rio Edition palette. I almost forgot my blush favorite for the week, MAC Warm Soul. Just an awesome, beautiful, neutral blush that is one of my go-tos, especially when I've got lots of fun, colorful makeup going and I just need a great neutral blush. This is one of my go-tos. It is one of their mineralized blushes, so it is kind of like the Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten blushes, or Blush and Brighten, whatever those are called, blushes. It's just got that soft, youthful, satiny glow on the skin. So, so beautiful. And I think this looks a little bit more glowy in the pan than it looks actually on the skin. I think it has just the right amount of glow on the skin, just a little bit of a satiny sheen where it just looks so pretty and just gives a little bit of a dimension to the skin and to the face. So gorgeous. I love this one. It's one of my go-to neutral blushes and I was grabbing for it a lot this week. Okay, lip favorites this week. I feel like I just mentioned this recently, but I wore it again this week, so I'm gonna talk about it again, I guess. I don't know if I did talk about this, but it seems familiar. Okay, this is MAC's Lip Pencil in Spice, and then MAC Myth. I have discovered that several of my MAC nude lipsticks that I love so much, like, well, is Japanese Maple still around? I think that one's still around. But like Hue isn't around anymore, and there was some other one that I was wearing the other day, and I went to look it up, and it's like, where'd it go? So apparently they've switched out some of their nudes, but I just recently got a few of their nudes, so I will report back on what I think about those. Anywho, that's a tangent. Here's this combo. There is Spice and there is Myth. Myth is such a pretty nude. It's a slightly pinky nude, but it's just beautiful. It's one of those kind of statement nudes that paired with a great liner like this and kind of blended together, sort of ombre, it just gives this beautiful look to the lips. And I think it looked really pretty with the yellow. So just fun. This actually goes really well with this little kimono here. So pretty. Look how pretty Spice is. It's like a chestnut kind of a nude. It's got that sort of warmth to it. Beautiful. And like I said, I'm wearing all these kind of paired together. So my lip combo today is kind of a true combo. I mean, it's just all these things paired together, and this is what it looks like. And I really like them all paired together. Okay, this is so pretty. It is such a fun spring lip color. I love it. This is the Rouge Volupté Shine in number 12. And I think it's something about coral. I can't remember the name of it. Coral something. And it is so beautiful. This is so glossy and luxurious. This is a luxurious lipstick. It has a luxurious price tag, but it looks like it. I mean, it feels weighty. It looks just fancy and high-end and special. So I love the packaging on it. So it really delivers, you know? I mean, it's got that high price point, but I feel like you get the experience of a luxurious lipstick with it. So the packaging is beautiful. The formula is so nice and glossy and comfortable. It has kind of a fruity florally sort of a scent. I like the scent to it, but look at that color. It's a coral, but it's got that raspberry and red sort of a tint to it. So it just has that beautiful brightness. They are really gearing it up over there. They're getting serious. I don't even know if you can hear all that banging, but they are really banging next door on that roof. So it's just a beautiful lipstick. I love the color. I love the formula. I'm trying to remember if I always wear this with a lip liner. Probably most every time I would wear this with a lip liner. The only instance I can think of that I wouldn't is maybe if I apply it really, really lightly and then kind of blot it or sort of like blend it out where it's just a little bit of a stain on my lips. That's about the only time that I can think of that I wouldn't wear a liner with it, because it is that glossy sort of a formula. So to help it kind of not move and stay where I want it, usually would wear this with a lip pencil. So anyway, so pretty. I love it. All right, guys, so those are all my favorites for this week. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you were loving this week or maybe not so much loving. Let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.